Hey guys, Steve and Josh, and we're back with another video, and somehow in the month of September already.
I know, I just don't know where it's going.
The year's flown past, and as per usual, if you've been following us for a while, you do know that we do global packaging trends every single year for the upcoming year, so that you guys can stay ahead of the curve and know what's going to be happening out there in the market and stay ahead of competition.
Yeah, this applies to all the packaging we do ready for retail, whether it's food and supplements or cosmetics. It's pretty much the same, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
All right, let's get stuck into it. So we've got about 6 on our list. So we're starting off with number 1, and that is compliance first packaging, which means that essentially there's some new legislation and rules coming in which you've got to be up to speed with your packaging, and we're going to start off with the ARL label, Steve.
Yeah, the ARL label, Australian Recycling Label. Everyone's going to do this as part of their APCO requirements. So basically get on board, understand it. If you're not sure, reach out to us. But we don't charge for the setup of packaging print runs, so we can help you with that on our packaging and printing.
Yeah, and you got to make sure now that all your soft plastics, pouches, everything like that, that the return to store message is now removed. That is going to be a penalty, will be in effect, I think, from next year regarding that, if that's still on all your old packaging. So make sure you do that as well.
And I think it's going to really bring some great clarity for these laminated products as opposed to single layered products.
Correct. And then another one that we want to chuck in with this compliance is it's not happening yet. Initially, it's something that APCO is bringing in, and it was destined for the financial year of 2027. They've delayed it a little bit, but it's your eco-modulation fees. What that essentially means, as a brand, you'll be paying a fee for the amount of packaging that you are using or the amount of packaging you sell out in the market, but the fee will be less if you're using more sustainable plastics, okay? So if you are using your PCR content and you're staying away from plastics that can't be recycled, like your acrylics, and a whole bunch of different ones, AES and so on, the fees will be a lot smaller. So make sure you read up on eco-modulated fees.
Yeah, it's going to be a massive point. It's going to just get stronger and stronger. They're going to, unfortunately, they're going to look at the big stick approach in terms of penalising the amount of packaging that's used. But we can help you with increasing your recycled content.
Exactly, that's what we're all about here. All right, number 2, smart codes or QR codes. All right, so this one is quite exciting actually.
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah, so traditionally now the EAN, traditional barcodes, they're gonna become obsolete, okay? So again, 2026, 2027, you will be seeing a lot more QR codes on your regular packaging.
Yeah, it's gonna bring some challenges in terms of getting nice clear printing, but again, we can do that with you, or your labels or whatever you need to do, but seriously start to consider your run sizes, your artwork, so that you can phase that in as required.
Yeah, and this is going to help with batch traceability, expiry dates, more information about the products that consumers can easily just scan that QR code. They'll be able to find out a lot more regarding your product, and this will eventually go into digital passports, which Europe are introducing in 2027. So there's a lot to come regarding that as well, just so make sure you read up a little bit on that.
Yeah, it's huge. Next one, mono material packaging, I guess. We've been working on this for quite a while, so it's about trying to, because of the difficulty involved in laminate materials and laminate products, they're going to really push hard on an all PP, all PE, one plastic per item of packaging. So whether it's the cap, the pump, the bottle, the jar, whatever it is, they're really pushing hard on this. I think this is something we've been pushing for a long time. It does simplify manufacturing, it does simplify recycling, and I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, it is great, and as you've probably seen, we got our mono pumps, which are available to purchase as well. But this kind of ties us in with that mono plastic. Kind of ties in also a real big trend is obviously, and has been for a while, is for your refill systems. Okay, so whether that's mainly your airless refill systems, that's becoming quite popular as well. Yeah. Number 5.
Well, number 5 is PCR content.
Yeah, PCR content. So it's now not a marketing spin-off, it is becoming a requirement, okay? So traditionally, a few years ago, it was like, great, I'm using PCR, good marketing spin on it, but now it's what you're going to have to do, okay? It's what APCO is making sure you are going to do. PCR is definitely the leader out of all our sustainable options. So if you're not on board with any PCR content in your plastics yet, give us a call and make sure you are.
We really want to, this is again an area that we've been pushing really hard on for a number of years. It's great that it's finally coming becoming part of the mainstream. I do hope that greenwashing, they keep an eye on greenwashing, and they make sure that things are going to be, if it says 50% PCR, there's some kind of evidence in 50% PCR.
And then this brings us to our final one, lightweight components, okay? So a bit of a smaller one, but we are sort of seeing a little bit of a trend here, is that when possible, if it doesn't affect the function of your packaging, it still works correctly, using a bit less weight into it. So then therefore using less material, lower carbon emissions, lower your carbon footprint.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about this one. This allows us to be smarter in our design. So instead of making something that's heavy and bulky, we could eliminate 10%, 20%, whatever we can eliminate. As Josh said, keep it functional, but we can do that with smart design of packaging to help you save plastic going into the mainstream.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of working with a manufacturer like us here at Weltrade. We've got the expertise behind us to make sure that you have got a functioning packaging with your product.
That's great. So what do we do now?
So that's the top 6, guys. There's a lot of info there. Obviously 2026 is going to be heavily big on compliance as well as sustainability. So yeah, make sure you're staying on top of that. What colors should we expect for 2026?
Well, colors, I don't think they've nominated it yet this year, have they? They usually do it by now, but they haven't. The marketing gurus out there haven't chosen a color. There is a few different ones. There's pinks, there's matcha greens. Matcha green, how do you say it?
Matcha.
Oh, whatever you want to say. So yeah, that.
And then kind of paired with your darker, more cinematography type of marketing style as well. So
it'll be somewhere in there, but that's quite a wide range. So choose your color, make sure it works, and we'll let you know what it may, someone announces it.
Exactly. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video. Before you know it, it'll be Christmas, and then before you know it, we'll be doing 2027 global packaging trends.
I know, I haven't.
If you got any questions, pick up that phone, give us a call. We're happy to help, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, we will. See you soon.